while mortals and the gods untouched by sorrow, for they have taken oath to avoid the toil that others live below, to beg and borrow, beg and borrow. Elysium descend upon her palace paradise. Elysium, the fields await you. Enter the afterlife. Everybody goes in blind, dwell in shadows, hunted in the night, taken to the gallows. If you find yourself alone, do not be troubled. You are in Elysium. Do you dare to fall? To fall. Dare to fall. Elysium descend upon her palace of paradise. Elysium, the fields await you. Enter the afterlife. Descend upon her palace of paradise. The fields await you to the afterlife. Elysium transcend beyond her promise of paradise. Elysium exposed and hollow. This is your one true love.
Yeah, welcome to another episode of ArtCo Drone Solution
Blizzard Special. Welcome, everybody. I got snowed in today. I'm going to turn down my phones a little bit. That's better. Yeah, we got some snow last night. I think we got about 5 or 6 inches of snow total. I decided, hey, I'm staying home. I'm not going to drive out in that crap. Uh, so got a hold of the boss and said I'm taking a snow day. He said, "All right, all right. Well, let's get this show going. Let's welcome my usual co-hosts all the way from Liverpool, New York. Let's welcome the effervescent Chuck Kovac.
Hey,
Welcome.
snow day, huh, Art?
Oh,
Is it snowing there right now? Pretty bad? What are you guys gonna get? Like how much?
we got about here where I'm at, we got 5 or 6 inches of snow.
Oh my god, that you know what they call that in Syracuse?
School day?
Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday. Well,
I'm just kidding.
I
No,
don't
I'm not.
think you guys have the big hills like we have. I mean, it's some parts of Denver is like San Francisco, where you have big hills, and
We
when it snows,
yeah.
oh, Philip Koshat, thank you very much.
Bravo, Philip.
All righty, thank you very much for that uh, super
Holy
chat.
colors.
And if you like my show, help out a few bucks, chip in a few bucks. So really help. Maybe I could get a new snow shovel.
Maybe you can get a new snow shovel. What I was gonna tell you is that I live in what I believe to be the snowiest city in the United States of America,
Yeah.
specifically. Yeah, yeah.
Mm,
So we have some pretty decent gear, but it does suck when you get a lot of snow in a short period of time, and then the
right.
wind kicks it around and drifts it.
Yeah.
All bets are off. The minute
Yep.
people say, "Oh, you only got like 5 inches of snow," yeah, but dude, when it blows around and it ends up being like 2 feet deep, yeah, I
Yep.
don't care how big your truck is. Like my truck's pretty formidable, but I can get up on the frame rails and just be like high center tilting. You're not going anywhere. So
Well,
we're getting ours tomorrow, by the way. Tonight, tomorrow, and into Friday. We're
yeah,
supposed
you
to get
guys get it the day after we do. Yep.
yeah, we're supposed
There's,
to get I don't know. They're saying a footish of snow, but not all
yep.
at once over the so it's gonna the storm's gonna stall over us. I think did it move pretty quick over you guys? Kind of like just pass on by.
Yeah, it went a little faster than normal or than what was expected.
Yeah,
And yeah, because this morning I looked at the weather and said, "Oh, we might be getting 7 to 14 inches, and it's going to snow all day."
that's decent snowfall, and then oh yeah, we're
So,
supposed to get ice and freezing rain and
oh, there,
sleet.
ooh,
Yeah, so I'm hoping that what happens is it goes to snow first, and then if it gets sleety on top of the snow, at least it's
yeah.
crispity crunchity. You get traction. Because I don't know
Well,
about
you
you.
want it to get below freezing bef- before nightfall.
Yeah,
And that way, if there's any,
yeah.
you know, condensation, condensation,
Condensation.
condensation on your
Yeah,
car,
it'll be pretty
it
solid.
won't be so tough to clear the windshield.
It's gonna suck here because it's 45 right now, and I don't think it's gonna drop
Oh
down below
yeah.
freezing till.
So you'll get the rain, and then it'll freeze,
Uh huh.
and then you'll get snow,
And it'll take
and
me an
then
hour
you'll
to thaw the truck in the morning because I'll have to like. It's what's really cool though when you have that and you put the power windows down and there's like a sheet of ice on the windows and you can punch through it like Terminator. I'll have to film that tomorrow if I can do that.
Oh,
It's a vlogging
cool.
opportunity right there, like the Terminator thing.
So let's
Anyway,
say hello to the folks in the chat. We've got Max. Max there,
hey Max.
420. Mike Ranick. We
Yeah, hey
got
Mike.
Michael, Fly Zone Drones.
Of
Philip
course.
Koshat, Eat
Yep.
More Possum. Warren Yakira Show is here. Sergio, the other Fly Zone
The other
Drones
half.
guy. Tom Ten Toes is here. Matt Bagwell, because he bags well.
He bags well.
Dustin, One Vision Ariel, and TJ in TJ Giggles and Drones. So, welcome. So,
All So, yeah. So your boss was okay with it? You can't work remotely, I take it.
no,
Okay, your job
no,
requires it.
I'm
Yeah.
in production.
Yeah, you must be
Yeah,
there. Me,
yeah.
I'm tech support, so I'm in
Oh,
my
okay.
office.
There you go.
I'm in my office. All I do is I turn off the work computer and I switch over the big Alienware curve monitor to be my editing beast. Pull this
Oh,
over, put the lights on. Poof. Makeshift studio.
have you seen the new curved screen that they've got?
Yeah, we looked at it
They're
like together.
huge. It's like 4 feet long,
Oh, I didn't see that
and it's
one.
like,
Yeah. That's I don't have room for that here.
yeah, neither do
Neither
I.
do you. Yeah, so I mean, like um I have a 34-inch curve and it fits pretty nicely in the space that I have. It's usable, but who wouldn't want more? Who wouldn't want more screen? I mean, it's like command
Right.
com. I
Well,
want what Tom Cruise had. What's that in the chat?
nice thing about that is you could split it up to where one part you could have your like your chat on one side, and then have your regular show going on, and then you could.
That's what I have going on, Art. I have like the
Oh,
pop-up
cool.
chat over on one side. I've got you and me in the middle. I can bring something over on the left, but there's still an advantage to having, like, say some guys have three separate monitors,
Right.
and there's
Hmm.
still advantages to that because it keeps things really partitioned. Then you
Right.
like it's easy for me to lose windows on this one screen because
Yeah.
you gotta go find them.
Well,
Yeah.
I do have another 26-inch monitor over here that's not being used, but it's old VGA. Now I
Really,
do have an adapter, and I could plug it in, but it
it's a little
probably take up a lot more resource.
and smeary too.
Yeah.
Wow, VGA. Not even SVGA, but VGA.
Well, it's got that VGA plug
So
on it.
it's probably SVGA, so at least it's
Yeah.
like respectable. Oh, it's
Hmm.
crap. Who are you kidding? You turn the thing on, it's crap. How can you go from 4K to that? Well, maybe. For actually for the chat and stuff it'd be okay, I guess. For your
Well, my
teleprompter. Your teleprompter
my
would be bad.
sister gave me her old monitor, and I'm not. I think that's VGA as well, even though it's one of those wide screens where it's kind of squished. And
That's what the curve monitor is. It's like
yeah,
235 to 1. It's almost like CinemaScope. So when I watch,
I see.
if I put a James Bond movie on this computer screen, it fills up the entire screen. There's no
Oh
black
boy.
bars. Yeah, but when I edit video in 16 by 9, then it's kind of like I have pillars on both sides.
Well, this monitor was an open box special. I think I got it for around 160 bucks. It's a Dell. Yeah, it's a
So is
Dell monitor.
mine's Alienware, which is the Dell whether
Right.
upper line. Yeah, I told Mrs. Claus. She's like, "What do you want for Christmas?" This is last year ago. I'm like, An Alienware 34-inch curved monitor. I'll send you the link. Yeah, she got it. I'm so spoiled. This monitor is awesome, though. It's really nice to edit on. Makes it really easy. It's just when
You
you're
know what? I could
using DaVinci, it's nice.
probably fit it right here.
Yeah,
Yeah. I've
you'd be
got like
surprised. You can make
four
it work.
inches on both sides of this.
You can make it
Yeah.
work. Just get out the tape measure and look at the overall dimensions of the monitor and just make sure it's going to work, and it probably
Right.
would.
Well,
Like
I
this,
have this computer desk with a hutch up here,
yeah.
and my PC is right here, and I got it up as far as I can up against and push back as
This is
far.
exactly what I have going on, Art. This freaking
Okay.
this this thing is. It looks like a server to my right.
Yeah.
I've got it pushed back as far as I can push it back to the wall, and it's still kind of in the way. It's like because it's like I don't know, is it 3 feet deep or some stupid thing? It's insane. Anyway, yeah, gotta have power, man. More power. Like
Right.
Cool Man Taylor. Who else is going? What's going on in the chat here? What's Phillips talking about? 16:9. Yeah, 1080p big monitors. We got tech talk going on out there.
Right. You're probably wondering why I'm wearing headphones
I
tonight.
was wondering why you're wearing Mickey Mouse ears like me.
Well, my regular headphones I normally wear, they
Yeah.
crapped out. One side just died.
Oh, upgrade
And it's like,
time.
I do have another pair, but that's hooked up to my Roku remote out in the living room, and I forgot I had these pair, and you know what? I got these headphones. Remember when we had that eviction what was it, last spring, last summer, where
Yeah.
some guy's stuff was out in
Yeah.
the
Those are
parking
his.
lot? I snagged these.
Nice. You vultured the headphones. Way to go, man.
The only thing I had to do is I had to get
The
a
adapter?
cord for it. It-
Oh, you recorded them. Put a new cord on
yeah,
them.
because these come like right out right here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's no
and
stress relief
let
failed.
me see what brand these are. These are what brand? Oh, they're one Audio A71.
Whoa, nice feedback.
Oh,
Quick, put them on.
that sounds good.
My ears are bleeding. Well, mine.
Oh, okay. Oh, you got the K500.
They're AKG. I like my Swedish.
These are more
my
like
Swedish headphones.
the DJ. You know, you could kind of hold on to it, and
Yeah,
you know, because these things flip around and stuff. Hello, Bill. Coast to Coast Drones. Yeah.
Art's not really snowed in, but he used as a perfectly good reason to just chill today,
Right.
which is perfect. Kudos to you. Yeah, mine aren't sealed like yours. Yours have the cups that actually, right? Yours are pretty good for isolating sound.
Right.
These not so much. These I can hear myself find around them, which kind of sucks when you're editing, because when you're editing, you really do want to be in your own little world.
Right.
And
Yeah, the only thing I don't like about these is I get really hear myself. And if I turn down the headphones, then I can't hear you.
yeah,
I'm like, man, now I know why I didn't wear these and wore the other one.
I guess I'm just used to these. They just work. I'm cool with it.
Mm-hmm.
When it's weird is when I'm doing narration for videos, like the trailer I just made, and I had to do all those little narration bits. And I'm
Right.
talking into the microphone, and when you're doing it on DaVinci, there's like a slight delay, so you hear like the echo. So everything you say is like it's just like a few milliseconds, but you hear like that. That's pretty creepy and weird.
Gotcha.
It's weird.
So
Yeah.
a couple hours before the show, I was out to the car clearing off the snow, and so when I go to work tomorrow, it'll be all ready to go. All I have to do is just go out there and start her up, warm it up for a minute or two, and take off.
I gotta pick Lori up at, well, gotta be there by 7. Then when I get back here, the wiper blades go airborne. Like I'm trying to tune in alien spacecraft. I'll have the antennae on the freaking front of the truck. Make clean up easier in the morning because I know it's gonna be a sheet of ice.
Yeah.
And I'll have to warm it up for like an hour.
Yeah.
So I have a full tank of gas ready to go. We'll pump up the heat to like 90 max and just let her de-ice. Yeah.
High temperature today was 16 degrees.
Oh, that's where we're heading. That's actually where we're heading. We're like I said, we're 40 something right now. But we're going down. Yeah. Today was great. Well, had like a de-icing day before the big event, you know?
There you go.
It's like Mother Nature clearing the field for like the next event.
Well, we're supposed to get down to -7 tonight.
Brr.
Yeah.
Brr. Yep. What's that in Celsius? That's really, I mean, it's -7 in Fahrenheit. What is that in Celsius? Come on, somebody in the chat.
-22.
Right. Ooh, you're good. Okay.
Yeah. Well, that's because I was chatting with my girlfriend in the Philippines before the show, and I was telling her about the weather here. I'm like, okay, I got bring up Celsius to Fahrenheit, which is easier to spell in the toolbar.
Ooh, Oklahoma is 21. That's cold.
Ooh, boy.
Oklahoma. Well,
yeah, Lloyd's going to get cold tonight.
They get nasty ice. I flew into Oklahoma City one time right after Christmas with Lori, and we went to this brewery, and they had just had an ice storm like the day before. We flew in, freaking, I'm walking down the steps to leave the brewery, and I wasn't hammered or anything, but my feet went right out from under me. Whoop! Man down.
Yep. Hello, Greg Pittman, and David, AZ Drone Dude.
AZ Drone Dude. Oh. I saw it's a Curious Show. You probably mentioned I was sleeping when you did. The Curious Show's in the house too. So what, you have to go back to work tomorrow?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Good, enjoy tomorrow.
Yeah, it's going to get up to the upper 20s tomorrow, and then we'll be in the 40s and 50s by the weekend. Yep.
I might do some snowshoeing. Might get to do snowshoeing finally after this.
My Stream Deck. See how on this one I've got folders. Let's go back. I've got 3 folders.
Yeah.
And one's for each show, ArtCo, and then the Arts Place. And then I have one for sound effects. And then these bottom buttons down here, I get used to turn on some programs instead of, taking the mouse and go all over the screen and double click. I just clicked on this, and it brings up my Chrome browser, my VMates, my OBS, Skype, Audacity, and Filmora. Yep.
Cool.
Yep. And then, like on Art's Place, I have it programmed to start the show and end the show.
So you have your intro and outro ready to go.
Yep.
That's cool. Because otherwise with StreamYard, you have to kind of go over and like have them loaded up as like shares, right? And then like click on them and all that kind of stuff.
And like on ArtCo, I got it all set up to where I just hit one button to start the timer. And then as soon as that ends, it goes right to the intro. And then when that ends, it's, the main screen.
We have a touch of echo for some reason. I don't know why.
You got an echo?
Slightly.
Yeah, a little bit of an echo going.
Yeah. I hear
Maybe
yours.
yeah, Yeah, there is a
What if
little
your
bit.
headset is leaking a little bit on a little bit the sneaky? I don't know.
Ugh,
I think I know I've usually put my mic here, so I don't know if it's I'll probably be okay.
there
Well,
you
no, it's
go.
not. It's not intolerable art. It's
Yeah.
being nitpicky. We're fine. We're
And
fine.
then this oh, there we go. This Stream Deck
Ah, the
has all
old one.
my sound effects on
It's a
there.
cute little freaking box.
Yep. I got my
Of
cash
course you do.
register and that. Clapping.
Where's the Angry Torch Mob one?
Oh yeah, that's ooh.
Goes on. Oh, it goes on forever. It's like 5 minutes. Still going. Still going. They really are pissed off, aren't they, Art? It's an angry
Then the
bunch.
last one.
Did who buy an Air 2S? Who? Who in the chat bought an Air 2S?
Did you buy an Air 2S?
Not me.
Not me.
Not me. My drone funds are all used up for a while. And then
Mr.
some.
JRCs, good to see you.
I actually did buy something related to drones and editing and everything.
Oh,
I have 4 10 terabyte drives, and the Synology NAS is going to show up in a few days, so I will have
nice.
full on backup. No more losing of Chuck's stuff and be like,
There you
no. No.
You know what? Earlier today, I was watching on YouTube how to turn an old PC into a NAS or a RAID server.
Mm-hmm.
I go, oh yeah, I got one of those.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
know,
that'll work.
I could have done the same thing. I have another tower about as big as this one. I have another X299 board, but it would need a processor. But basically, by the time I got said and done, running the Synology stuff runs on Linux. It's super efficient, and it was like not very expensive. The drives were the expensive part, and you'd still have to get all the drives. But yeah, and I, of course, I wanted to go huge because 40.
Yeah.
I have 20 usable terabytes of backup space, which probably isn't enough long term, but it'll do for now.
Yeah, no.
Well, I'm creating a lot of crap, so I don't like to throw things out. So I need a lot of space for the electrons.
Well, you know what? On this one PC I've got, it's got like 4 bays. And then it's got the bay for the the floppy disk. I could put a 2-inch
floppy disk. Yeah.
I could put a 2-inch in there, and so I could have like 5, 6. Well, the motherboard will take up to 6 drives.
Yeah, I have 7 terabytes in this thing right now, but a few of them are spinners and stuff. But got to do some cleanup in aisle 6 anyway. This is a big full on project. What's going on? Because we're gonna clean up the big tower and then get the storage backed up like you described. So that there's 20 terabytes backed up with a mirror of 20 terabytes, things like that.
Right.
And that ought to hold me for a while.
I'm thinking about upgrading the CPU on this to a 2700X and take this CPU, put on I've got another B450 motherboard, and I could put that in the tower that has the old motherboard from this guy, which has an A10 AMD, which is kind of like an i3, processor, and
An older
I could
i3.
move that, and that could be my. And it's a fairly good size tower that I could turn that into my server, and my modem. It has 4 ports on it, and that could be my router.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. As far as the processing power goes, though, remember James was talking about it last Saturday on ArtCo
yeah,
on your show. He was saying how we've kind of flatlined as far as advancements go, and I think, yeah, like my current processor, it's not brand new, but it's running. I took the overclocking off. I'm running 3.1 gigs right now,
right.
but there's 14 cores running at 3.1 gigs. I mean,
There you go.
that's a lot of cores, and that's how they're doing it. They just keep adding more and more cores, but they can't make them
Right,
any faster.
right.
And
Hmm.
holy crap,
Hey,
does this thing
Maddie
get? Maddie, what's up,
and
man?
Jeff, Carolina Airshot. Good to see you.
But I'm
Yeah, and
keeping it cool.
that's how they're going to try to make the CPUs more efficient.
Yeah, well, keeping it
Then it
cool is
opens you
definitely a
up to
challenge.
more what PCI E slot.
PCIe, yeah,
Yeah,
Express.
yeah,
But the problem with all that is the shit runs hot, really hot.
yeah.
Like I'm liquid cooled, but before before I got the 3080, I was running my other graphics card. I had to lean on the CPU to do all the heavy lifting for rendering and stuff with DaVinci. Holy cow, Art! That thing was running like red hot. It was
Yeah.
red hot.
Hmm.
Watch the temperature gauges on all my cores just go off a red line, and it started beeping at me because I have it set up with like I use what's this called, core temp or whatever, to keep an eye on it, and it starts going
I see.
dee 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 because it's like
Yeah.
getting ready to have a freaking thermal meltdown.
Yep. Yep. Yeah.
Those days are
China
behind me.
syndrome.
Yeah, kind of wanted. It did want to melt its way to China.
Yeah.
It kind of did. So the 3080 probably extended the life of my i9 by a little bit because that
Yeah.
poor thing was busting its ass to try to keep up.
Oh, that's right. You got the i9. I just saw something today about how the price of the i9s have come way down.
Yeah, when I bought my i9, it was right after I bought my Mavic 2 Pro, so it was what, 2018, late
Yeah.
2018, and this chipset set me back like a grand
Yeah.
for the processor.
Now you get them for $400.
Yeah, I should
Hmm.
probably get one and build up the other motherboard.
There you go. There you
Build a
go.
second one, cause
Hey, Grant.
cause why not?
Good to see you.
Yeah, hey Grant, cause why not? Cause I could have a gaming machine down by the big TV or something.
There you go.
That'd be cool.
There you go. You can have that as your multimedia
The
of
multi,
PC.
it's insane. It's like command com in here already with this one.
Well, with all those hard drives that you can store a boatload of movies on that.
Yeah, porn.
Mm. Hey,
I could be the next X hamster. I could have
there you go.
Chuck hamster.
You'll have it every volume of Stacy Starr.
Ooh.
Oh, you know who she is.
Deidre Holland. I liked her. Remember Deidre?
Yeah, I've heard of her.
She's pretty.
Yep.
Um. Anyway, I guess we better get off
Stacy's
the.
she's getting a little
Well,
chunky for.
well,
She's still hot for a MILF for MILF age. She's got to be like in her early 40s by now.
that was a rough couple of decades before. Pounding decades.
Yeah, there you go. So, oh, you have an HP laptop. Ooh, I've got an. Uh, they're not HP. They're I have two IBMs. One's an i5 and the other one's an i7. And
Yeah.
they used to be with the company that I worked for, and they were getting rid of them. And I said, "Hey, boss, this is the boss, the plant manager boss." I said, "Hey, could I have one of those?" And one day he goes, "Give me your car keys." And he put two PCs with two docking stations.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but these are like what 2015.
That's like well dated. Oh, Robert's saying he has an i9 ninth gen.
Yeah,
Robert, which chipset though? I mean, how many? The key is cores, man.
yep.
When it comes to like rendering video, you want lots and lots and lots of cores. But really, like I was saying before, even if you have like I have 14, I think 14 hyper threads, so it's like 28. That thing gets hotter than freaking snot when you like try to render with it. You really need a graphics card to do that stuff. But anyway, 64 gigs of RAM and all that crap. It's like still not fast enough.
Well, this case, I have enough room to put another 120 millimeter fan on it, and I could put one on the front if I
I'm out of
wanted.
fan. I'm out of fan space. But, yeah,
And then
I
I've
guess I could
got
put a bigger. I
I
could put
think
a
it's
bigger
an
cooler. I could
80
put.
millimeter on the back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm running like 110 millimeter with No, I'm sorry. I have the dual the liquid cooler with 220 millimeter fans, and then
right,
there's
right.
three more 120s on the face, and then there's a couple of 120s inside, and there's a couple on the ass end of it, and they're all Noctuas though. They run pretty quiet. Noctuas are nice. They're ugly, but they're really quiet.
Well, this case is a Raid Max case.
Yeah,
It's old school.
mine's Cooler Master. The case we won't talk
That
about how
was
much the
a
case
nice
was.
little case, and
Is
it's
it
still
little? Because
got
there's
the.
ain't nothing little
You
about
know
this
how
case.
when you get something from the police evidence locker, it's still got tape on it.
Oh, it has police line do not cross.
Well, it's that blue tape they put around. How I guess they use this to see if it's ever been opened.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
kind of tape. It's either blue or red. Yeah.
Oh, it's the security tape. Robert, mine's running about 32 Celsius right now, just kind of purring along. But if I start DaVinci up and if I foolishly forget to set it to NVIDIA for the rendering and start to render, the thing will get up to like 80 degrees Celsius. Like,
Ooh, wow.
yeah, it'll go, like I
That
said,
is
almost
really
full
hot.
on melt. It's freaking flaming hot. So the 3080 is, oh my God, it's a
You can
lifesaver.
put
And
marshmallows over that.
yeah, you really can. I mean, it heats the room up. You don't.
I bet.
Yeah, but the 3080 runs just kick ass, and that thing, the rendering the rendering time for my stuff went down like 300% quicker. It's insane, and it's not running hot at all because that's what it's meant to do.
Right.
And it helps with doing the graphics and stuff too when I mess around with graphics. Flight
Well, I
Simulator,
sent
no
a
problem.
link to James.
I
He's
figured you
probably
did.
just getting up.
He's probably rubbing the sleepy dust out of his eyes. I hope he shows up soon though, because really I will have to, eventually I'll have to head off to grab
Yep.
rescue Lori because she won't want
Let's
to
see.
stick
I
around a second
think
past
it
7.
is about. Let's see. Probably 6 or 7:30 in the morning. Let's see. You're 5:30, so you're 12 hours different.
Um, yeah, it's 5:35 here.
Yeah. So it's
Robert just
yeah.
reminded me to turn my fans up because I had them overridden to low speed and I just cranked them up. Let's see if this thing drops a couple of degrees. Probably won't. Probably 1 whole degree for all that noise. Liquid cooler does a
So,
really good job. Really.
how much RAM do you have on that?
64 gigs.
Oh, I think I have 16,
Yeah, I
and it's
went.
running just fine.
Keith, you know about Keith over at the K Spot. He's like, when he was asking me about my computer like a year ago, and I was telling him, he's like, holy Chuck, that has more power than the server for this company. What are you doing with all that? Just editing. He's like, Christ, man, you need
Yep.
that for? It's like, I don't need it. I just can have it. So, you know, more power. Tim the Toolman Taylor, man. More power. Yeah. Yes.
And how much RAM on your video card?
10 gigs.
Wow.
But they
That's
just,
good.
do you see, a lot of people are mad at Nvidia because they upped the 3080 that I have. They upped it to be 12 gigs now, and all these people are mad.
Right?
Who cares? Like, what's 2 gigs between friends? I mean, yeah, that's a big improvement, but I don't know. Next time.
Well,
Next time. We're fine
I
for a
have
while.
4 gigabytes on the DDR5, and it runs fine. The
Gets
only
it done.
time it was bogging down was when I was on Lloyd's show on Monday night.
Yeah.
Hey, Lynn,
How is Lloyd
good
doing
to see you.
anyway? He sounded
He's
a lot
doing a
better
lot better.
he sounded better on Saturday. Yeah. Oh, there's Lynn.
Still got a little bit of a top cough.
So if Lynn's over here, that must mean that Paul isn't over there. Is that what that means?
Oh, Mary,
The boat flying guy,
yeah,
as I sometimes call him.
Studio B.
Studio B.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, he's got
Yes.
a really great spot there. He's on the Huron River,
Yeah, his
or the
location's
St. Clair River. That's
pretty
right.
cool. Yeah, and he
Yeah.
gets his videos are all pretty good. He's pretty much got it down for flying boats.
Hmm.
Kind of got his system down. He should do a best of, like a best of 2021, and get like
There you go.
his favorite boats and just like feature them and go through all the specs on them and everything. That'd be cool. You know what I mean? Like actually like list all the details or narrate it and talk about all the details of the boats.
There you go.
It'd be cool.
Yep, right.
People
Lake
are
Huron, St.
information.
Clair River. I used to live out that way. It was like north of Detroit, out in the suburbs, kind of
I would say
halfway
Lynn is.
between Detroit and Pontiac, Michigan.
Lynn's married to a Polish guy, or was.
Yep. Name like Zelensky, you think?
Zelensky.
Hmm. Now
It's
that
not,
could be Russian, but
or it could
there's a
be.
big Polish um community there in the Detroit area
See ya,
called
Greg.
Hamtramck, Michigan.
Ham what? Hamtramck? Is that what?
Hamtramck.
Hamtramck?
Yep.
Who the hell
Yeah.
came up with that name?
Yep. It's known as Pole Town. Yep.
Why? Tell me why. I feel stupid.
Pole Town because of all the
Oh,
Polish people.
The Polish community. Okay,
Hmm.
I
Yep.
should have known. Sorry.
Hmm.
Well, Syracuse has there's a Polish section and there's an Irish section and there's a Italian section and I think every city's broken up kind of like, well, not so much. I mean, now it's just like historic sections. It's pretty much all melting
Hmm.
pot now, but there was
Yeah.
a time when they were actually really sectioned.
Yep. Yeah.
Tipperary Hill is the Irish section. That's where they have the traffic light that's upside down. The
Oh,
greens on the greens. Yeah, it's kind of famous. The greens up on top and the reds on the bottom. Tip Hill, Tipperary Hill. That's where everybody goes for St. Patty's Day to get hammered. The Tipperary Hill. They have the green beer trucks and all that stuff, Art. It's still pretty serious there.
Well, down there on the Detroit River, they have Greek Town, where they have the Greek festival.
Ooh, that
I think
sounds
in the
good.
summertime, yeah.
Ooh, Euros.
Get your euros. Yep.
Oh, I like Euros. Yummy. There was a dude who was making Euros on the side of the street in Utica, New York. Which Utica's a pretty good Italian town, but yeah, this dude, he had the drive-up food truck and he made Euros. They were pretty. You could tell he was a Greek dude too. You know.
Yeah.
He knew what he was doing. They were good. Let's see what else is going on.
Are there any big boy restaurants in New York?
They're gone. They're all gone. There was one of the big boy statue dudes got stolen a million years ago.
Ooh.
Yeah, remember the big fiberglass big boy? Was
Yep.
plaid, frickin' red and white plaid like overalls or whatever the hell it was. Yeah, gone. Those were kind of a cool place. Pardon me. Those were kind of a cool place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, here in Denver, we had Azar Big Boys, and in Michigan it was Elias Brothers Big Boy.
Ah. Oh. Different topic. Howard Hussman passed away. That's a bummer.
Yes, that's right.
Did you ever cross paths with him?
No, I haven't, but loved the show. It was my favorite show.
It was
Well,
only KRP was only on a couple of seasons, but yeah, I know Arthur Carlson. Yeah, of course, but yeah, Dr. Johnny Fever. He was just a natural for that role.
yeah.
I think we talked about this before, but probably my favorite episode. Well, there are a couple. The one was when they thought turkeys could fly. That's obviously
Right, turkey
up there.
drop.
The turkey drop, yeah. But the other one was when they had the sobriety test and they had the police
Oh
officer.
yeah, and he was faster.
The more he drank, the faster he got in the office. It's like, I've never seen this happen before. He'd be like, and then who was it? Venus Flytrap? He was like hammered.
Oh
Like,
God, yeah, Venus was getting hammered.
And then Johnny would drink more like.
Yep.
It's greatness. That show was greatness. My computer brand, yeah, it's Chuck. I built this thing, but the guts are Asus. It's an Asus motherboard.
That's what I have.
Yeah, I like Asus. I've had really good luck with Asus boards. I had one drop dead on me, ironically, a year ago, and I reached out to Asus, told them what happened. They said send it in. They sent me a brand new one back.
Oh, awesome.
It was like
awesome.
2.5 years. Well, it was that very board that I built for the Mavic 2 Pro. The Mavic 2 Pro was a very expensive drone. It's not Sunday. Well, get your buns in here, man. So like, put the waffles down and get in here.
Yeah, there you go.
Damn it all. So
Yeah, this is the Blizzard special.
Yeah, Art's having his and I'm having mine. I'm getting his leftovers. The Blizzard leftovers. Next.
Mike, I used to live in Royal Oak and Troy, Michigan. I went to Royal Oak Kimball High School, home of the Knights. And our crosstown rival was Don Darrow High School, the same school that Glenn Fry went to.
Cool. I like Glenn Fry. No fun allowed, Glenn Fry.
And then Birmingham Seaholm High School is where Tim Allen went to school.
Nice. What Blizzard, Lynn? I think we're going to call it Thursday. But we're not going to get that much. It's just going to be irritating. It's not going to stop us. Just irritating. But, like I said, Lori bought us snowshoes. We can finally maybe use the snowshoes this week.
There you go.
It should be cool because as long as it's not bitterly cold, it'll be kind of nice to get out and hoof around. I consider it to be a vlogging opportunity. That'll be fun.
There you go.
Yeah.
Get out your your Osmo Pocket or your oh, you're not a GoPro person, so you got
I'm
all the
I use
Osmo action.
well, I have this one too, the little
Oh yeah, there you
Insta360.
go.
This is
Well,
really fun to use.
I've got my Insta 360.
The the go-to.
Yep.
That's a good little camera. Yeah. So we'll probably use the 360. The Mavic 3 might have to come out for some fun. Let it see if you can follow me
There you
around.
go.
Follow us
There you
around.
go.
See what she's made of.
Mm-hmm.
I have refresh. If it crashes into a tree, at least I have refresh.
So
Might as
did the
well.
new the updates take care of some of the problems you were
Yeah,
having?
in fact, Ken Dono did a video. He covered it pretty well. The two that
I'll have,
still remain, the big one's GPS. The GPS is excuse me. The GPS is still ridiculously slow to lock. The first power up. It takes forever.
Mike, this is the go-to. Yeah.
Yeah. Now we're starting to understand more about why the GPS is so slow. That's a cool camera. The thing is so tiny, it's like a peanut.
Yeah.
Um, Apparently, DJI can't use GLONASS for some reason that we don't understand. But they're using the Chinese satellites, and they're just not
Oh,
fast to lock. So that's right. The older drones all use GLONASS and the U.S. Navy stuff, and you know.
mhm. The Chinese satellite, you'll be hungry a half hour later.
Yeah, yeah. Me love you long time.
Yeah.
Wait, no, you be here 4 hour. You go now.
You go now. You go now.
You fat boy,
I,
go
it's
now.
no done. No done. You come back tomorrow.
10 minute. I swear to God, that's true. That's not a stereotype. Every time I order Chinese food, and they always say 10 minute every time, no matter where we go. It's unbelievable, and that's like a well-oiled machine. When you walk in those places,
Right.
they're like, they just have it down.
Yep.
It's insanely so well organized and coordinated. The conversation.
I found a tailor. Uh, they do a good job, and their prices are pretty darn good because when I get blue jeans, I always have to get about 10 inches lopped off the bottom, and found this place. It's fairly close to home, and they're from Korea.
Really?
Yeah, and their English is very good. So
Well, you guys were telling me how a lot of the customer service is done in the Philippines,
yeah,
and well, I had an offer from General Motors to get a deal on OnStar
right.
back around Christmas. So I go out to the truck and I push the button and talk to OnStar and got it all fired up.
Hey,
And
free
then,
to
then
laugh.
then we were shooting the crap. The woman I was talking to, I was like, so I don't know what time of the day it is where you are, and it was basically James time. And I said, are you in the Philippines? And she said, yeah, I am. I said, wow. So it's true. I said, I have a lot of friends that have relatives or friends that are in the Philippines and all that. And I said, yeah. So I guess you guys do a lot of customer service work there now. And so,
Hmm.
and then I brought up James and said, hey, there's this dude that I like hang out with on Saturday nights on this ArtCo drone solution show. His name's James Tanner, and he's like my PI dream. You heard of him? She's like, oh yeah. I know him. It's
Yeah.
hilarious. I told James about that. He never. I don't know if he picked up on it or not, but I thought that was kind of cool.
Yep.
Small
Yeah,
world.
YouTube is a big deal in the Philippines.
Well, James
Uh,
has it frickin'. He's got his market over there, man.
yep.
Yep. Here in the States, struggle is real.
Well, you got, it's a different culture over here. and plus it's a big country where you got everybody spread out. Where in the Philippines,
More concentrated.
more concentrated. They have the same land mass as Colorado, and they have 109 million people living there.
Wow, I never thought of it that way. When you just put it in perspective like that, how
Mm-hmm.
how densely populated it is.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
And
kind of crazy.
it's something like I'll have to. I think it's over 7,000 islands. Oh,
These little text what?
many.
The text. Oh, the guys they're talking about GPS, Chinese GPS. 60 degrees in San Francisco. I miss San
Yep.
Francisco. I was talking to a technician that was in San Francisco today. We were chatting a little bit. The guy lives in Sonoma County, which I thought was pretty cool because I was mentioning how I missed the delivery for Lori. She had some wine sent to the house from Peju.
Yeah.
Anyway, he knew of the place. Cool koi pond there.
There's 7,107 islands in the Philippines.
It's a lot of places. They all small. Man, so when
Yeah, a
they get
lot of really small, but I think there's about a half a dozen main islands, and it's divided into three districts. Uh, Luzon is the main district to the north, and then the middle section, that's uh, Bisaya. That's where you have Cebu and Dumaguete and Bohol and Ori. Um,
look at James,
yeah,
he's chatting. James is chatting along with TJ, who says, "Yeah, I love wine." Yeah, me too, TJ, man. Come on, James. I'm gonna
wow.
have to
Now it's
leave.
up
I
to
need I need a
110.
I need a sitting co-host.
Mickey McH. Yeah, Mikey McH. Welcome to the show.
Feels
So,
like
and
Saturday.
then
It feels like
where my
Saturday and it's
girlfriend
Wednesday.
lives, she lives in Mindanao, and that's another district down there.
I don't know if and
And
how we're gonna making breakfast. That's no excuse. Well, vlog making breakfast then.
there you go.
You should
There
do
you
the
go.
they should do the waffle cam.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be a
See?
good idea.
Waffle cam. You could even time lapse it.
Hmm.
I have so many good ideas that have all been done already by others.
Alexis, turn on WKRP in Cincinnati.
So I wonder how many computers just did that.
Sure, TJ, I will send you a link if you wanna pop in. Uh, let's see, TJ. I TJ, could you help me out? I know you're not. Are you TJ Williams or I think you're TJ Williams?
He's been on before.
Yeah.
I don't remember his last name either.
Oh, I'll send a link to
People
Matt.
are wow, getting okay. Well, running out of water. It's kind of low key today. It's low key.
Yeah.
Is there a lot of other
Yeah.
stuff going on? Because it's like, it is Wednesday
Groundhog
night.
Day.
That too, and that little furry bastard said we have 6 more weeks of this crap. What the hell does
Yep.
he know?
Oh, I think it's TJ Alexander. Yeah, that's right. All right, there you go, TJ. I sent you a link. Uh, You know, Dr. Fauci saw his shadow, so there's 6 more variants for the rest of the
Oh,
year.
that's a good one, dude. When's this crap gonna end, Art? Really? Is it ever gonna flip and end?
I don't think so.
I mean,
I
I don't like to talk politics and stuff much because it usually just gets me in trouble. But for for F's sakes, enough.
yep. Hmm. Well,
I know
we'll
people.
find out in November.
Yeah.
All right, but save it for Sunday.
All right. Well, like I said,
So
I'm not.
speaking of Sunday, do you care about the Super Bowl?
I like the girls cheering on the team in the skimpiest, tightest outfits going. That's why I watch. They don't even need to see the hell of the field. Show me the sideline. I want to see the cheerleader chicks.
Let's welcome all the way from Florida.
cheerleaders. What's up, fellas?
Yay!
What's
Give me
up?
another
Hey,
beer.
TJ. Good to see ya.
And if
Good
there's
to see
a
you
wardrobe malfunction on a freaking hot cheerleader,
There you
that's cool
go.
too.
Yeah.
guys.
TJ,
What's up,
turn your
TJ?
phone.
I don't know why I always forget to do that mess. It's crazy.
There you go.
What are you
That's
doing?
much better.
Was he in?
Everybody
Oh, he
always-
was in portrait mode.
Yeah, everybody.
I'm
always-
starting to be
everybody
like
always-
Ken Heron. I just get a little.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, like I tried doing a couple of shorts on like YouTube. I can't do them. I hate that format. I hate it. Just
Yeah,
hate it.
everybody like even on I don't know if
Like
y'all know who yeah, I don't know if any of y'all know who Laura Lima is, but she's
Yes,
all the way in
Yeah.
okay, yeah, like she
Little
does
Laura
her
Lama.
she does her games on Sundays, and she
Right.
always tells me to turn my camera because it's always in portrait mode.
Yep. Mhm.
I always
Oh,
forget
Ken
to do
Heron
that.
he'll tell you.
Oh, I'm totally on board with Ken. When Ken says that
Yeah.
stuff, I'm like, right on, man. Because like, you know,
Yeah.
it's like
Mhm.
when people are. It just annoys the crap out of me. I want everything I film. I hold the camera like this, the phone like this.
Yeah, like
everything.
even when Johnny like has his drones and coffee show on Saturday mornings, I have my phone in portrait mode. And I always forget to turn it sideways because I
There's
guess
a
I'm
time
I'm
for,
I'm still like half asleep and like I'm still like I'm literally just having my first cup of coffee, so I'm just like still like half asleep. So I'm just like
Right.
for pictures it's cool to go portrait or landscape. You choose for pictures, but for video, I mean, the whole point of video is, well, cinematic. Actually, this
Yeah.
stupid phone only films in I can't film in 24 frames. It's really annoying. I was really
Vertical
hoping
video. Yeah.
30 frames per minute.
What
or
kind
30
of
frames per
phone is
minute.
that? What kind of phone you got, Chuck?
It's the Pixel 6 Pro, and it's not the
Oh.
greatest, but I had a rant on this a little while ago, I believe.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
had a rant. I had a Pixel 6 Pro rant. I think that was last Saturday, maybe. I put it out of my mind because what happens is I'll blow up like a volcano, and then I'm like all over it. I'm like, okay, I'm all relieved now. I'm good. You know, wait for the next eruption. It's just I would really like to film everything in 24 frames. So I mean, I don't use my phone mainly because it's 30 frames, so it just creates issues for me.
Speaking of eruptions, James was telling me that Taal erupted again.
Oh, really?
Not as bad as
Was
a
that-
year ago.
Was that in the news?
I didn't hear about it, but he was telling me last Saturday about it. Hey, Seth. There we
Cooper
go. We got
State.
our Filipinas coming in.
100%. 100%. Yeah. Vertical video. You know,
Yeah.
it better not be more than
So-
a minute
so y'all-
long. That's
y'all
all I can
gotta-
say.
Y'all got a lot of snow over there, eh?
Hey?
Yeah, well,
Is that what you said?
uh,
Get in touch with your inner Canadian? You guys got a lot of snow over there, eh?
Hey, how's the snow over there, eh?
Beauchart's going to come in here and get out a can of whoop ass, probably.
Yeah.
Maybe pull out a hockey
Little-
stick
little
and
both.
clobber us. Where is Jimmy? He must know about this. Where is he?
Ooh.
Where's Uncle Extra Medium? Where's he hiding?
Oh, you know what? I forgot to tell him about the show. Yeah.
Are you
Hmm.
sure? Thought
I
you
knew I
sounded.
was
Are you sure?
forgot somebody.
I think maybe.
All right, where did you get your little
Um,
sound effects thing that you were showing earlier?
Oh, this little
Is that
stream deck.
Amazon?
I, Walmart.
Yeah, you get Amazon?
No, Walmart.
Oh, Walmart. Oh, huh.
Yeah. Yeah, I was
let's
just, for
see.
some reason, I was on Walmart's uh, webpage, and I saw this, and it was like $71, and it was on sale. I go, oh, I'm getting that.
Oh,
Okay,
huh.
that was one of those. Okay, let's get one.
Can you find one of the? I'm sure you could find one on Amazon too, right?
Oh yeah,
I better charge
they
this little.
they've got all the different Elgato products. They have Elgato webcams, and I think they have, oh god, they got all kinds of Elgato stuff.
Just reminded
Oh,
me, I have to
nice.
charge up my One X2 for tomorrow. Might
The
as well
other
get some
one I
good winter
have
driving
is
footage.
15 bucks.
Should I put the One X2 on the
That's
roof?
cool.
Should I put the One X2 on the roof tomorrow when I'm driving in the snow?
There you go.
Use the double magnet mount.
Just
There.
like take
Yep.
off and just like record yourself driving in the snow.
Hmm.
Yeah, I can.
Man,
There you go.
did y'all see on Mark's YouTube video where he had the little mini snow plow, and it was like a little RC car, and it had the freaking the plow like on the front of it, and it was shooting snow out of the little
Oh,
Has
little
like a
stack there.
it had a
snowblower?
snowblower, like an attachment?
Yeah, like a little
Very cool.
yeah, it
Oh,
was a little
cool.
RC
That is
snow
very cool.
thing. Yeah, that was pretty neat.
I mean, I'll pull
Awesome.
out the John Deere will probably come out tomorrow. The 832 will come out. It's been resting.
Did y'all stock up on your milk and bread?
Oh hell no.
Yeah, yesterday after work, I got some bread and some milk. I was
We have
getting pretty low, and I thought, I better get some in case this storm turns out to be significant. I was almost out of
Uh,
bread.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's just
uh,
all set up by the local grocery store. They have the weather forecast be really nasty to get people to go out and buy all that
Yeah,
crap.
there you
And
go.
Lori and I did
Man,
our
it's
regular
crazy,
grocery
man.
run,
We
and
were
that's all we do.
we were at Walmart the other day getting groceries, and some of the shelves were looking pretty bare. Like we went down the
Yeah.
juice
Oh,
aisle,
same at my
and I was
grocery
like,
store. There were the cereal aisle. You go down and you could see some bare spots.
So what's
Wow.
going
yeah,
on with
it's
all these
crazy.
shortages still? Is it lack of
Yeah, it's nuts
manpower?
because
Yeah,
Workers?
I like
truck drivers. Yep. Hmm.
yeah, because like I always like to get the kind of
Yes.
juice I like to get milk, bread, and eggs. Everyone must want French toast. Man, I
No,
love
not
French
James. He
toast. It's
wants
awesome.
waffles.
Love
I
Ooh,
that
like French
stuff.
toast.
might have to make some
Oh, chicken and
tonight.
waffles is great too. I love chicken and waffles.
You
It's like
guys,
the best
Art
thing
has me
ever.
craving Chinese food tonight. I might have to do a Chinese run.
Yeah, like
General
we
So's,
were
was
thinking
it
about
General Tso or General So's chicken?
There you go.
Yeah,
yeah,
I like
yeah.
that.
We
I heard.
we're actually earlier for lunch I had a bowl of soup and some crackers, and then I was like, man, I'm getting hungry again. And then my wife had an appointment um in Del Rey, and she was asking what I wanted to do for dinner. I was like, man, I don't even know. But Chinese, like I've thought about pizza, but then you said Chinese, and I was like, man, that sure sounds good. Some Chinese
Yep.
food.
I
Hmm.
might have to when I pick Lori
Get
up.
some
Say,
kung
hey, let's.
pao.
Yeah,
Yeah, kung pao
10 minute,
chicken.
10 minute.
Sweet and sour. I like sweet and sour chicken.
Yeah,
Yep.
I like sweet and sour chicken too, but I like
Yep.
General
That's
Tso a little better. Or chicken with broccoli. I think it's all tastes almost the same. But
Yeah, I
Shrimp
like
egg
me some
roll.
fried rice.
Always get the shrimp
Yep.
egg roll.
Yeah,
Fried
egg
rice
Egg
is
rolls
the
are
rolls,
best.
love
yep.
egg roll. Egg rolls are
Yeah.
awesome.
And
Yeah.
lo
I like
mein.
the
Ooh, shrimp
yeah,
lo
I like the
mein.
duck sauce. Or heck, we can just go to they sell sushi at Publix there.
We
But I
picked up
mean,
some of the cook,
Publix
not the
sushi.
true sushi. We picked up like the cooked sushi rolls from
Ooh, that worked.
here in New York. We have Wegmans. Wegmans is branching out. It's made it down. I think it's expanding. It's like down to like did they make it down to the Carolinas too? But anyway, it's like the most awesome grocery chain in like the world. Nothing
Right.
compares to
Yeah.
Wegmans. Nothing. People actually stay in New York State as shitty as it is because of Wegmans. Alec Baldwin's mother would not leave Syracuse because she wouldn't go to California with him because there were no Wegmans there. That's how good
Oh.
Wegmans is. I'm not kidding. There was a whole he was asking they interviewed him I think on Letterman or something and he was talking about that with David Letterman and he said, "Yeah, my mom, she said, come to California and what? Leave Wegmans." It's pretty funny.
That's funny.
Yeah, it is a pretty awesome. It's like you walk into the place and it doesn't smell like a grocery stores always have that kind of smell. You guys know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
The
yeah,
grocery
yeah.
store like
Yeah,
aroma.
like a
Wegmans doesn't
grocery
have
smell,
that.
yeah.
It's like all
Do you
like
get do you guys
rosy.
do you guys have Aldi up north there? Do y'all have
Yeah,
Aldi?
yeah. There's some Aldi's around. They're
Yeah,
not
you
doing really
walk in
great
there,
though.
it
I
has
think the one that was near us closed recently.
oh
COVID killed
really?
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't shopped at Aldi and like we always shop at Walmart or sometimes we'll go shopping at Costco because they have everything in bulk. So like we
Right.
go there sometimes. Sometimes like I said we normally shop at Walmart, but like every once in a while we'll go to Aldi or something.
Now, do they have drones in bulk where you get like a big pack of
Oh yeah,
Mavic
cause
Airs?
my mom yeah, cause
Ooh.
my mom's
Mavic Air
boyfriend bought his
multi-pack.
kid a
There you go.
yeah my mom's boyfriend got his kid the Mini 2 at Costco for Christmas.
The SE or the regular? Oh, the Mini 2. The Mini 2, not the SE. You said Mini 2.
Yeah,
Mini
no,
2 is
yeah,
a
it's the
cool
Mini 2.
little. Mini 2 is a cool little drone. I still
Yeah,
like flying mine.
I have that and the Mavic Air 2. I don't know because Dave said he had the Air 2S and the Air 2S Fly More combo that he's never flown, and he said he would give me a deal on it. But I mean, like I want
Is
to get the Air 2S, but I have the Mavic Air 2 already. But I mean, the Air 2S would be
if
be good to have
you
too. But
the bigger camera is the 1-inch sensor is nice for the detail and then the low light.
yeah,
But I don't know if you really. It would be. I don't know what I would do. Well, I know what I would do. I'd get the Air 2S. Who am I kidding? But like because I skipped right over the Air 2S and went to the Mavic 3. I was like, just go big or go home. That's how
oh,
I
so
roll.
you have the Mavic 3 too?
I have the Mavic 3, yes.
Oh, nice.
But it's stupid. I don't like. I was looking at my footage from like Lori's and my getaway a couple of weekends ago. I'm looking at the footage, and I'm like, this is really good. Why do I need a Mavic 3? It's kind
There
of
you go.
because
Now,
You did a recording with your Air 2S?
no, I don't have an Air 2S. I have a Mavic 2 Pro. I actually have a pair of Mavic 2 Pros, and it's still very.
Oh.
I mean, the footage is really good from that drone. It's really good.
I just looked at propertyroom.com.
Yeah.
They have an Evo 2 right now, $800 with a little
Wow, the bottom
two
fell out
minutes
of these things.
remaining. And
That's
then on
insanely
the
inexpensive. That's a really good deal.
and if you want a
Yeah, Ten Toes, I heard him too. I was
Phantom 4,
yeah.
178, and you have 7 minutes left. Not just a drone, no battery.
Well, I'm gonna have to. Oh, the drone. Oh, that clarification makes a big difference because
Now they've got an Air 2 There's 2.5 hours left, and it's at 266 right now.
Yeah. Well, I have a Mavic 2 Pro that I'm gonna sell as aircraft only to somebody eventually.
Mm.
So far,
Man, I was
gauging
looking
interest.
through. I was looking at Amazon, and they have an underwater drone for $29.99. I was like, holy shit, that thing is friggin' expensive. And like
Yep.
when I was talking to a buddy of mine, and
When
I
you
told him
first
when I
said that,
saw the picture,
TJ,
yeah,
I thought $29.99. I was
yeah,
thinking 29.99. You meant $29.99.
no,
You know, 2
Yep.
comma
no,
Mhm.
999.
Yep.
$2,999.
2,000.
Just under
$999.
$3,000. Yep.
Yeah, it's spendy. Which
Yeah,
one?
that's
Really?
crazy.
Which
Like,
one?
it was really nuts though, because in the picture it looked really small, but then when I watched the video, the guy
You
was
could
literally
tell.
carrying it under his arm. It was
You
like
could
probably
tell
like
Yeah,
the
it's
same
government
it's
size
like
as
a
size too.
Phantom 4 almost.
yeah,
Yeah, and don't they have a
yeah, or
tether
like
on them as well? They have a tether.
Uh,
yeah, and I
they
was trying
do
to
have a
figure out
waterproof uh,
I was trying to figure out
controller.
like how many feet were on that spool, like how far you could take it out. Like I was trying to figure out how
What if
many
you
feet
wrap it
were on
around?
that
You can't
spool
get it.
of water.
If you wrap it
Yeah.
around something, you can't get it back. Gotta be careful how you drive that,
Yeah,
pilot that thing.
Mhm.
yeah, like
I don't get why
they
we
have
call them a
the
drone though. Isn't it just a radio-controlled submarine with a
I
camera?
guess. I guess it
So
is.
when did it become a drone?
Yeah, but this flies. It's kind of like the flying sub from
I
what
remember
was the name of
somebody
that show?
who made the drone that would actually could fly and then you could submerge it as well. It was like double duty. Remember? It kind
Yeah,
of looked like
it's the
Autel
one that he's
Orange.
talking about.
That's the one? Oh, okay,
Yep.
that's the one.
Oh,
Yeah, I've never
oh, is
seen
that
one of
it?
those in the
You
wild.
could fly it over land and in water too.
Yeah, there's one
Yep.
that does both. I saw a video of it
Hmm.
where they flew it over a pool and then they dropped it down in the pool and
Yep.
they had the footage. They had like a GoPro filming it like underwater, kind of like paddles around
Oh,
underwater with the
huh.
props.
Maddie,
Like
go
it's
check your Facebook. I dropped you a link if you want to come on. Yeah, it's made by Swell Pro.
okay. Must be
Well,
swell
Sounds
and
like
pro.
generic Viagra.
must be
Swell pro.
da-da. Must be
Ooh,
swell.
swell pro.
Da-da.
Thank you, Art. You still got it, man. That's better than when you read the book. I'm telling you. You don't have to read the book. You've got it up here already. Go with them. Off the cuff, man.
Off the cuff.
Awesome. Yeah. Yeah. Ad lib and all that. Holy crap, where's that time going? It's still 43
Ooh.
degrees here. It's hanging on. That means
Holy jeez.
that's a
The
heat
Evo
wave.
2 just looks like it's ending at 8:03. And that comes with the remote, the hard shell case, and one battery and some spare props. Yep. And
Mavic 3 is
the
ridiculously
other
overpriced,
one,
isn't it? Yes.
well, they've got an Air 2, and that's got 2.5 hours left.
Maddie says
So
I
he's
think that
almost
he's
tempted to
Underwater
private
get that
drone.
one.
probably
Then I could sell it with my other remote that I've got. Now I get rid of that.
Which other remote?
The one with my Air 2. I've got the smart controller for it.
Oh yeah. This happens to be. You mean this one?
Yeah.
Yeah. I found out that my RC Pro fits in my hard case for my smart controller, so I didn't have to buy another case. This one got,
There you go.
evicted.
Cool.
So that was cool. Good deal. Barely fits, but it fits.
Oh.
What camera on the
Okay,
Evo 2?
Matt.
Yeah, they're asking which camera because there are like 3 different cameras for Evo 2. Which camera is it? Is it the 1-inch? That's the I think that's
The
six-
whatever it came with.
6K,
Yeah.
or the 8K is a smaller one. Well, it makes a difference. Did it say it was an Evo 2 Pro?
Yep.
Evo 2 Pro, I think, is the 1-inch.
Oh, 8K.
So that's the smaller sensor. As weird as it sounds, I'm pretty sure that the smaller sensor is 8K and the 1-inch is 6K. But don't quote me on that because I don't really follow Autel really well because I'm not exactly a DJI fanboy by whatever the description of a fanboy is,
There's
but
the
I certainly
case.
lean to their stuff. Okay. Was that the signature edition?
There's the inside.
Yeah.
It looks like it's in
I
pretty
can't see
darn
the
good shape.
can't see the camera though. Go. I thought we could see it in another shot. Oh yeah,
Very.
that's. I don't think that's the 1-inch camera.
Uh,
But somebody in the chat might have better eyes than me. Yeah, if it's a.
there you go. How's that?
I think that's the. I think that's the 8K camera, the smaller
Yeah.
sensor.
Mm-hmm.
It's a decent drone. It's a lot bigger than it looks in that picture. That's the Evo 2 Pro is bigger than the Mavic 3 dimensionally. Big drone.
And then here on the here's
Oh, I was gonna say it looks like
the
a Phantom case.
there's the Phantom 4.
That's James'
That
go-to
one's
drone right there.
yeah,
Used to be.
yeah, but it's missing the controller and the battery
So that's perfect
and the
if
charger.
you. It's perfect if you had a water landing or something and you just needed the drone. Not
Yep.
all the other stuff. You need a battery, of course,
Mm-hmm.
but you probably already have a couple spares.
And then there's
That's like
this
a mini.
guy.
What is that? That's a mini.
That's the Mini 2 or the Air 2. And look at this. It still has somebody's
Oh, I can't believe they did that. Yeah.
yep.
Yep. I Yeah. Oh no, that you're right. That's like an Air 2, isn't it?
Yep. Air 2. And it's got 2.5 hours left. And then if you're into
Right. Yeah.
robotic,
Mickey McH. He's right. Oh, Cosmo.
yeah.
We have an unopened Cosmo in this house. Cosmo's never been fired up. It's kind of a bummer. We have like, but that's because we have like. Do I admit it? We have 4 vectors.
And this one's $102 right now. It's got
Wow, he's
just
come
under
way
3
down.
hours left.
He is wow. Cosmo's come way down. I remember all the rage to get Cosmo a couple Christmases ago.
Oh,
He was going
DJ
for over
dropped out.
$300. Cosmo was expensive.
Well, you know, Jeff Sills, he's really into those little robot.
Oh, I need to talk to Jeff then because yeah, we have like
Yeah.
I said, we have 4 vectors.
Oh, yeah.
Two of them are in the kitchen right now, and they're on their little There's like a tray for them, like their space, the vector space.
Right.
And they're down there having a good old time squawking away most of the time. And Lori and I will be in there in the kitchen, and they'll hear us talk, and they'll like think we asked them a question. They'll start answering questions like the a chick.
Oh, the auction site, Maddie, is propertyroom.com.
Yeah, the 6K is the 1-inch sensor. He's right. Mickey's right. And then the camera alone's $800, which is insane because the Mavic 2's Hasselblad is right around $500.
Yep.
The Mavic 3 camera, the 5/3 sensor, is over $1,000.
There he is. He's
Ouch.
back.
Welcome back.
Now,
man.
there's some more pretty good drones that are coming up pretty soon. One of them is, I think, a Mavic Mini,
Mini
and then
3 is
there's
on the Mini
an
3 is on the way.
Autel Evo, like the one that I used to have. And it comes with a hard shell case with everything, like that one that just sold.
Yeah. Ooh. Yes.
Oh, he-
Yep. That looks like an FPV drone with the braces on it. In his avatar. Avatar? TJ's gone again.
yep.
Struggling with his Wi-Fi?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yep.
Yeah. It's an expensive
Yep.
camera. You're back.
All right, he's back.
Gonna stick around?
Him. Dag nabbit.
Dag nabbit. I haven't heard that in a while. That's cool.
Are you on Wi-Fi?
I'm not sure what's so funny. Oh, why do I have top chat rolling? I have, instead of live chat, I had top chat. What an amateur move that was. Yes, we have established this. Indeed. I've never flown the Evo 2 Pro. I know a couple guys who have them, and I think they've smoothed out the controls and stuff. Don't they fly pretty nice now? Because originally they were a little kind of jerky. I think they've sorted that all out.
Yeah. I think Chris from Doc Murdoch has one.
I do like
Either
the color.
has the 2 or the original Evo.
The original. I do like Autel Orange a lot. Well, obviously,
Yeah.
I like orange a lot, period. But yeah, that's a... I was interested in the Evo 2 when it came out. I like the fact that it didn't have the GPS fencing, you know, geofencing. Because that's kind of frustrating. And I'm not sure which I hate more, the geofencing or the geofencing plus taking 5 minutes to lock in on satellites. Do I have to leave the drone on life support, like plugged in while I'm waiting for it to lock on the satellites? Have a charging station plugged into it to keep it topped off like a NASCAR race car?
Yeah.
Squirt of gas?
Well, here's what's coming up soon.
That's the Air. That's the old Air. That's not new.
Yep.
Oh, okay. That's what you're saying. It's coming up soon as like an offering. Yep. I had the Flame Red Air. It was a pretty cool drone. Yeah, I had like down there on the right, all the way to the right, and then 3 in from the right. That's Flame Red, isn't it? Isn't that the
Nope, that's just one of those
from the small
cheapy-
picture. From the small picture, it looks like the Air, the original Air in Flame Red. I am wrong. Wrong.
There's the other Autel Evo. That's coming up pretty soon.
Nice. Aren't the batteries pretty spendy on those too? They're big
Yeah.
ass batteries. Mickey, why? Why do you barely use it? I mean, it's a very, very good drone from what I hear. Why do you hardly fly it? What are you flying instead?
And here you go. Here's the Mavic.
Oh, that's the
Pro.
original. That's the OG. I had one of those. That was such an awesome drone. Oh, man. That brings back memories. That's my first drone.
That one's coming soon.
Yep. The good old Mavic Pro. That had the coolest camera on it. It would rotate 90 degrees and turn it into what Ken Heron hates. It would film in portrait.
Right.
I want to know what those things are.
Oh, these are car air purifier.
Sure they are.
Oh, I just saw one of those little
If you think of penetration.
robotic dogs.
Oh, those elbows, or what were they called? Like
Yeah.
a dog?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those are cool. Whatever happened to those things? Did they like stop making them?
Yeah.
Ibo
Oh, here
or
it is.
elbow?
Oh, yeah. Tenko. Robotic puppy.
Yeah, I like the Sony version. It was really expensive,
Yeah.
but it looked kind of cool. And Lori's like, we should get a dog. I said, and I showed her the link to the Sony dog. I'm like, we can get one of these. She's like, not a robot dog. I was like, yeah, it's the best kind. All it needs to do is be charged up, and then I don't have to walk it to go. Don't have to carry a freaking trash bag around with me to clean up after it.
Yeah.
This is great.
There you
If
go.
it gets too noisy, I just power it down. Oh, I want to stop barking?
Yep.
Done. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Robots.
Oh, and Jeff Udon for States Aerial Photography.
He's waiting for Snowmageddon.
Welcome. Then we have Mike. Oh God.
Well, Mavic 2
McHenry.
batteries are universally usable in the Zoom or the
Right.
Pro, but I don't know. Mavic 2 batteries, I have 6 of them. I have 6 of them.
Right.
They're not that bad. Well, $170 a piece or something.
Wow.
Ain't that bad. They hold up well as long as you don't cook them. If you cook them, well, they're doomed.
Yeah.
Like, I know some guys in the hotter climates have a lot of problems with them, but you and me, Art, no problem. Cool as a cucumber most of the time. Sadly. But good for the Mavic 2 batteries. Did you have to buy one for yours? Or did it have one? I thought you had to buy one.
Oh, the Mavic 2.
Yeah,
It
did you
came
get
with one. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, I just got the drone and the battery. The only thing I had to get was the charger.
I wished I had known. I have a charger that I'm not using. You know the blue one that they sell that does 3 batteries and
Right.
it's just sitting in the basement in the box. It was given to me by a friend, and now I don't use it because, well, I just use the DJI one with the brick that charges 4 batteries.
Right.
You know, the little charging hub thing.
Yep. Well, James says, how about the Boston Dynamics robot dog? Yeah, those are expensive.
That's a little creepy. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, have you seen the one where it's a person.
Oh, and it has all the facial expressions and everything?
Well, no, this is before they put the AI on it. And that thing could go through obstacles and do backflips and dance. And
Wow. Yeah, I've seen some
it's
cool
amazing.
stuff. I've seen some cool stuff. It's getting a little scary out there. Yeah, that's about right. I think I was a little over on the price.
Oh,
Hey, sorry about that, guys. I had an incoming call. The wifey was calling, and
I'm gonna
things good.
have to jump. It's coming up on 6:30, and I hate to go, but
Oh yeah,
I have
it is
to
6:30.
rescue Lori from her. Well, give her some parole, overnight parole from prison.
Where does she work?
She's in downtown Syracuse. Steve.
Well, hello, Steve.
Hello
Good
from
to see you.
sunny. Hello from sunny Southern California.
I'll give Steve 5 minutes, then I have to go. But yeah, I just started.
Hello, Chuck. Hello,
Hey.
TJ. How are you?
Good,
Steve.
good. How are you doing?
Good. Thank you. Hello, everybody in chat.
There's a few people in the chat.
Yeah, we just got Santa Ana wind conditions here today, so it's blowing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What would you figure the wind speeds are?
In fact, I was just going to look at it. I just walked in because I was helping some friends. They let their antivirus decide to lapse, and I've been working on their laptop and getting back into shape.
Oh
Right
boy.
now, it's 15 to 20 miles an hour with gusts of 35.
That's decent wind. I just ordered up all the stuff to put together
Not
an
good to
NAS
fly.
finally, Steve.
Nice.
Yeah.
You did
Steve,
what?
I'm finally gonna have
yeah,
an
there you
NAS.
go.
Finally.
You are?
Finally.
Have you
Well
decided?
well overdue. Well, after the data loss back in July, it's necessary. I
Yeah.
don't want to go through that again. It was so.
Yeah.
I have a 4-bay on the way from Synology, and then with four 10 terabyte drives, so I'll have 20 terabytes of backed up, doubled up stuff.
Are you going to use the Synology RAID?
Thinking about it.
Stick with that. Don't go RAID 6. Don't go RAID 5. There's this combination like a 6. So I've got the 5-bay. I can lose 2 drives, and I think on the 4-bay you can lose 2 drives.
Yeah, I can lose 2. I can lose 2 drives, and everything's redundant over to the other side. Yeah, yep. I mean, I just don't want to go through it again. So I figured 40 terabytes, so 20 doubled is decent.
You'll end up more than that, actually. And the good thing about it is, let's just say you have some other drives, and you buy an expansion bay. You can have different size drives, and what happens is when you go to RAID 10, and because you're mirroring and striping, so when you go through it, you'll look at it and say, okay, I've got to say, let's just say you had a 10, a 5, and a 5. It's only going to give you 5 max, to where on Synology's RAID, you'll be able to get like 7.5 out of the 10 instead of half the amount.
Gotcha.
So you can use older drives and then just get an expansion bay, and it just jumps over and plugs into the back of it.
All right.
And it creates another array.
Well, I dropped all the coin, and the 4 drives showed up today.
Uh-huh.
And then the box will show up later. And then we'll do it right the first time, I guess, is the plan.
And their new software is awesome.
That's what Keith was saying. I was talking to Keith earlier about this, and that's his bag too, right? Just like you, he's an IT guy. So he's like, Chuck, let me help you. I know you don't like help. Let me help you, he says. I was like, yes, I will let you help me for sure, because I just want to do it once, do it right. It's not something that you're going to do again and again. It's like a one-time, you get it set up, and then when you lose a drive, you take care of it. See, I didn't say if. Now I say when.
Well, the thing about it is, it'll send you an email, let you know that there was a conflict, and you'll receive an email, to let you know that there's a problem. And I have mine set on automatic updates anyway, so you don't have to worry about it. And free antivirus package that comes that you can use, and if you want to put like a lot of movies and stuff like that, you can have it to where your smart TV will pick it right up and play right through it.
Lori's complaining.
And you don't have to pay.
Too. It's like a media center too. It's going to be.
Yeah, and you don't have to pay to buy all the extra programs, because they've got this. I don't know how many hundreds of programs that they have for it. They've done an outstanding job with providing, to me, great customer service. And even like for video surveillance, all you do is buy the cameras and then buy the rack to bring it in, to take all the inputs of the ports, and it goes into the machine, and it's got its own software for video.
Yeah, I saw that. I was hoping I could use my existing webcams, but I guess maybe not. But I was going to look into that. Now Lori's talking about dinner. I've multiple chats going on. I have the chat here. I do have to drop though. But Steve Wolf, we might have to talk more. But I know Keith's got my back just like you do on this stuff. So between all you guys, we'll sort it all out. And
there we go.
I just can't go through a data loss again. It was awful.
No,
I'm still sad about it. So
the drive will crash. You just don't know when.
That's right.
Yep.
Everything stops working eventually. You just don't know the day. You don't know the time.
May I ask what drives you got for it?
Oh, I haven't heard that brand.
The ums. I got the ums.
Is that
Western Digital.
Well, it was like that was a last minute change. I have the ums. They are sea gates actually, but they're
Oh,
the
that's funny.
what
Are they the blue?
No, they're
No,
for
that's
NAS.
that's Western Digital.
They're for NAS,
Oh.
and they're oh shit, what the hell are they called? You guys are pissing me off now because I should know this.
I was just looking at them on Amazon.
Oh, Iron Wolves. They're Seagate Iron Wolves.
Iron Wolf, yeah. There you go.
That's what I've got when I bought the expansion module. That's what I've got.
So they're 10 terabyte each. So anyway, but I
Yep.
yeah, we'll get that up and running, and then I should be at least. That's one less thing to kind of have to worry about. That'll be good. 'Cause that's losing data now is just no longer acceptable. There's just Lori and I are doing too many projects and things. I can't.
No.
Yeah.
And it's nice because you can have it set up for all your if you have your laptops, another depth, automatic backup, poof, everything
Lori's
goes onto that NAS.
Lori's laptop can go there. It's like, yeah, and she's not a big power user, so there's plenty of space to handle her documents and data and stuff. And yeah, it'll be good. It's going to be good. And I probably
Congratulations.
It's long overdue. I've had the UPS forever. Big honking UPS. That's under here. It'll run this beast like 10 minutes, so you know it's pretty sizable. But
Yeah,
anyway.
UPS. I've got one here where my desktop is, and then over here in the closet, I've got that one which is for the NAS, the modem. So that and the router, and that's all that holds on for that one.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll probably use the same because it's like a 7500. My UPS is an old APC, but it's a sine wave. It's a good one.
Oh, good, smart move.
It's clean. I wanted clean power from powering expensive stuff. I wanted it clean instead of square wave, which is cheaper. But anyway, so like that's decent. That's pretty big. So I think I could probably manage the NAS and the tower with it. All right, I'll shut up. I gotta go. Art wants to talk. I can see he wants to talk.
Well, Chuck, but before you go, let us know what you're having for dinner. We'll be over.
Yeah.
I don't know. Lori asked me. I'm thinking maybe Chinese. We might do Chinese. I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Make a phone call
All
on the way home
we'll,
about 10 minute out.
10 minute out.
10 minute. I call. You just have to call 10 minute before. It'd be fine. God, I hope I'm not pissing off anybody in the chat over that. I'm just kidding. It's what they always say that to me on the phone. Though it's like 10 minute. Okay, cool. See you then. So, all right, boys and girls, everybody in the chat. Art, thanks for having me as always.
See you Saturday.
I'll see your snow soon. Yes.
Bye-bye, Chuck. Take care. Say hi to Lori.
I will. You guys take care. Everybody take care. Catch you later. If I can get out of here.
All right, now we're waiting for James. I don't know if he'll come in. But,
So you're freezing your rear end off there, Art?
oh God, it got up to 16 degrees today, and it's going to get down to 7 below.
Oh, right. Not to rub it in or anything, Art, but we're at 70 degrees here.
Well, watch out for the iguanas falling out of the tree.
I know that's what everybody was saying. Like I didn't see one iguana fall. I didn't see one.
Well, from what I heard,
is that the?
yep,
Yeah.
that's the front that just came through here. Yep.
Yep.
Down there in Florida, it got down into the upper 20, and they're finding iguanas that are just, they're stiff and they fell out of the tree, or they're still in their burrows and they're.
Yeah, probably that could be. They're probably in their burrows because like I said, I've not seen one iguana fall. And one of my buddies in Georgia, he was like, "Man, if you see an iguana fall, make sure you get a video of it." And he was like, "Get a video of one falling on your head."
Yep.
Well, they've been coming out of the trees today here. Like I said, the wind. In fact, it's supposed to be going through Thursday late night. 20 to 30 mile an hour and up to 50 mile an hour gusts is the forecast.
Yep. We had some wind yesterday or the day before where we had gusts up to 80 miles an hour up in Boulder, where we just had the fires.
Yeah, I was going to say, when that fire hit, I couldn't believe the amount of winds you guys had there.
Yep. And those wooden fences, they just acted like wick, and that's what caused that fire to spread through all those neighborhoods.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's insane.
That's
Yep.
crazy.
And it'll take years before those houses get rebuilt. If I don't know if all of them will be rebuilt, but did you know that you think that the foundation is still good? No, because you could have damage from the fire, and also don't forget it got really cold after that, so all those pipes in the foundation under the house, they all burst. Yep.
And plus the heat on the concrete,
Yep.
it weakens it.
Yep.
People don't realize the heat on concrete, it becomes brittle. And
Yep.
then you put any load on it, it'll just crumble out from right underneath.
Yep.
That's
Hey, drone
crazy.
works.
Right.
Yep.
Probably fall into like another dimension or something.
Yeah. Well, and a lot of those homeowners are underwater on their insurance because they didn't update their insurance, because the value of the homes have gone up like in the last couple years 30%. Hey, let's welcome all the way from Lipa City. And so did you finally get a haircut, James, or you got a ponytail?
No, man, you threw me for a loop here. This is too early in the morning. This is a different. This is a different time, a different day. I'm so confused. You don't do this to old guys, man. You don't. I woke up this morning and I saw this link inside here. I said, "My God, Ness, is it Saturday? Is it Sunday morning already? Is this what the hell's going on? I lost like 3 days worth of time." I said, "No, it's
I know,
not Sunday."
it was crazy.
Hello, James. How are you, sir?
Hey, good morning, Steve. TJ, how's everybody? Everybody in the chat?
Hey,
I love this. This is rubbing insult into injury here. James is over there outside in a t-shirt drinking coffee, and poor Art is freezing his you-know-what off.
Oh, who is it? Was it TJ? Did you say it's 70? It's 70 at your place? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's down there.
Here in Florida.
You're in Florida? It's 77 here right now. 77, and this
No,
is.
Where do you live, James?
I live on the other side of the pond. I'm over in the Philippines.
Yeah, he's in the Philippines, DJ.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
guys, I'm
yeah,
gonna
my hair.
let James. I'm gonna have his thing. Wifey's about to be pulling in, and we gotta switch cars and stuff because I only have a 1-car garage. But y'all take care. Art, thanks for letting me come on the panel. So, y'all be. We'll see you guys Saturday or.
Okay.
Adios.
Take care, TJ.
Take care, TJ.
Take care, bud.
Bye-bye. There we go.
Yeah, I'm sorry I missed Chuck. I was actually I'm totally unaware of what's going on here. So why are you doing this in the middle of the week? I'm confused.
Well, we had a big snowstorm that came through, and it's a snow day for me.
Oh.
So I thought, hey, I'm not doing anything. Let's go do a show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I guess you never have to have an excuse to have a show, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Well,
Tiger Muskie. Oh, good to see you. Mark Torgeson, he's the guy that won the drone last fall. Good to see you, Mark.
I saw something new you had there this morning. You're showing things. Is that like an eBay kind of? Is that a new site for selling logs?
It's propertyroom.com. It's a police auction website.
Oh, you guys talked about that once before about a police auction site. Yeah, okay.
That's where I got my Mavic 2 Pro.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll ship to the Philippines though.
Probably.
Probably not. I just want. I'm working right now doing. Well, I'm doing a lot of things, but right now the covering the build across the street, and you see the lanai, the patio right there behind me.
Mm-hmm.
So what I've been doing the last couple of days, right on the corner post, right over there.
Yeah.
I've been setting up a time lapse video, and the intention was because they've already got the slab poured, the slab for the ground floor, which is it's a bungalow, it's a 1-story. I wanted to do that real neat time lapse where you see the house go, kind of grow like that.
Mhm.
And I talked with the builder, and I thought he was going to do all the walls, all the concrete hollow block for the walls, and build like that. But yesterday he threw me for a loop, so there was 9 hours of video in time lapse, which only compresses down to about 45 seconds. But and I just did everything. I worked here in the backyard all day yesterday, and so I went back to review the film last night. When I looked inside there, I didn't even go over to the property, and I'm like, nothing happened over here. They didn't do anything that had to do with the building of the wall, the vertical height of the wall. They were working on all the rebar and everything for the columns and everything like that. So it was kind of a wasted day worth of film. So I got some from the day before. But let me show you let me do my little show and tell. Hopefully, Let me show you what I did. The pavilion's done, but I'm just doing cleanup. I don't know if you saw it before, but all of the everything that lined, like the steps and
Right.
around the little shower, it was all pure, just raw concrete. That's all I saw. So yesterday I did some painting. Check out the painting I did of the. You see all the stuff. See all the gray that lines the edge.
Yes.
What do you think of that? You like that?
It looks good.
Yeah.
And then I did, and I did the shower. You see the base of the shower?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I did the pole. I did the pole for the shower itself. You see, I got that. And it's kind of hard to see here. It's kind of got the grains, like the staining grains, like I have on the post.
Right.
The post for the pavilion. So they match. They look the same. They're the same. They're the same color now. So I got that done. And there was
It
a lot.
looks good because it accents off that facial tile really nice.
Yeah, thanks, Steve. And you see here, even on the front, I got it it's all painted now. It's all painted.
Oh, cool.
All that.
Really good. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'm happy. So now I can pretty much officially, as of today, I can pretty much officially say that is done. Everything on the pavilion is done. So we should be set. I think Super Bowl Sunday is on the 13th, which is the 14th for us.
Mm-hmm.
And none of my teams actually made it there. I was really hoping Buffalo would. That Buffalo game that they did in the finals.
KC.
That was an awesome game, man. That was an awesome game. I hope the Super Bowl is something like that, where it's like, oh, it's these guys, oh, it's those guys, oh, it's going to be these guys. That was awesome.
Yeah. So how are you?
Well, I'm thinking about getting some of the guys around here and doing like a Tagai Super Bowl, and I'll record it on a DVR, and then because it's 6:30 in the morning for us when 6:30 or 7:30 or something like that, and then I'm not gonna be drinking beer at that time. So
Victorian Ariel wants to know if you could paint his place.
I'm not into painting. I got to tell you, that was, out of everything I did around here, that was probably my least favorite thing. But it had to get done. Luckily, Romeo across the street, his painter came over and he did the grinding of all the concrete and to smooth everything out. And then he put the it's like the skim coat. He did the skim coat. Yeah. And then he sanded all the and I really hate doing that stuff. And he did that. So I just did the final painting of it, and it didn't take me that long yesterday.
Right. Yep. Yeah, that's what my folks did that for. That was their profession. They were house painters. Yeah. Interior and exterior. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the painting isn't so. It's the preparation before you paint, especially if you're doing a repair. and you gotta
Mhm.
you gotta do all the sanding and all. That's the stuff that I hate. Oh, did you see the
Mhm.
updates that I sent to you? I've been sending you updates from the U.S. Embassy over here. Have you been watching those
Yes,
updates?
got that, and I forwarded it to Chris. You know, he's going to be one of your neighbors there.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, right
Yeah.
down the hill from
Yep.
us, right over here.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yep, we're getting.
Nelia just got her citizenship.
Well, congrats to her. Congrats to
Yeah.
her.
So,
I don't know. I don't know what their plans are. I don't know when they're planning on building because I know they had at the very
well, I
when they
think he
first.
still has a few years before he retired.
Uh,
So,
he's what is he? Is he border security or something like that?
no, he he's a security guard. Or he works in a prison.
Oh, that's what it was. That's what it is.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
hard to keep up. It's hard to. You would not believe. You would not believe, Art, how many people have bought properties in this subdivision that are subscribers of my channel that bought it through.
Hmm.
They contact me. I put them in touch with the agent inside here, but
Right.
the just from our channel, I would say there's probably about 60 lots inside here
Hmm.
that sold as a result of being visibility on the channel here.
Well, as a matter of fact, it was 5 years ago this month that I met Chris and Nelia down at Puerto Calera.
Ah, yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, I gave you the updates on the U.S. Embassy about the issues with
COVID.
getting into the Philippines, the alert levels that have been changing. I thought everything was going good. It seems like everything is kind of stabilizing a little bit more in the U.S., but over here, it's.
Hmm.
I thought it was going good. They're reducing all the restrictions,
Yep.
but then the U.S. Embassy along with the CDC is monitoring the numbers up here. So I guess the numbers aren't really that good. It seems like the numbers are
Oh
really going
boy.
up, and they went to a whatever it's not a
Level
signal.
four.
Level 4. They went to a level 4 and they put an advisory telling travelers do not travel to the Philippines from the U.S. So it's again, it's not mandatory. It's one of those. We're just saying you should not travel to the Philippines. So
Yep.
I don't know. We'll see how that's going. And
Driving me crazy, man.
to Al Volcano, you saw last week. Last week
Well,
was
you
the
were telling me about it. I didn't see anything about.
yeah.
Oh,
Just Google it. Google Taal Volcano bulletin or Taal Volcano the latest. If you do latest, you'll see it's been having, even as of yesterday, I think it was yesterday, some earthquakes around the region of the volcano.
Yeah, I saw
yeah.
that.
So you'll see there's something going on. And then my friend that lives right on the edge of it, she has, remember the one that the night before it blew the huge eruption.
Right.
We were there for the house blessing, and then
Right.
she's been taking pictures and she's showing the plumes of the smoke that have been coming out. So something weird's going on with that, and we're continuing to monitor that.
Right.
But nothing
Well, and
so
then
far.
you had the eruption on the island of Tonga.
That's right. That's right. As a
They
matter of fact,
had satellites.
they had tsunamis. They had tsunamis. It actually went all the way to Hawaii. Some of the water.
Oh, it went to San
We got
Diego
it.
where Steve.
We got it
Yeah.
up here, and nothing here in Dana Point. I put my drone up when the tsunami alert went up in order to watch to see if I could see anything. Nothing here, but up in the town of Santa Cruz, the harbor. If you do a search on that, they got a surge through there to where it actually took the docks, the floating docks, and took them up as high as the level of the parking lot. It came off the upright posts, and water was flowing into the parking lot.
Wow.
Yeah, and that was how many miles would you say that was away from there, where the center of that started?
Oh,
Over 5,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would imagine. Yeah.
How far that went? Yeah.
Yeah, that
Crazy.
island is like northwest of New Zealand.
Mhm.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, I think most places, most places felt the effect, but I think most of them were like 6 inches, which you probably wouldn't have even noticed, except for the
Yeah.
water level. Maybe the water level just went up some.
Hey, Zach.
But usually, because if you look back about 10 years ago, we had the other tsunami that came through here, and it really caused some havoc. In fact, it almost collided with there was a 76-foot Nordhaven. They're a production boat, but they're a troller. They're meant for world class, world round traveling, and it was trying to get out of the harbor. Now these things, top speed is maybe 7 knots, 8 knots. So it's not like you can pull it out of a problem. When you got a current that's running through a harbor, pulling it out at 10 to 15, you're not going to go anywhere. But it shows the harbor patrol boat, which are ocean going because they use them for homeland security too. The boat
Right.
is like this in the air, and it's running, trying to fight the current as it was going out of the harbor, trying to get towards that boat because they wanted to throw some lines on it because it was headed for the bait barge. And it actually tore part of the bait barge off because the current was so bad.
Wow.
Mm.
Let's see here. We're gonna do the Marianne cam here.
In the doghouse. There. Oh.
That's her hangout. I cannot close the door anymore underneath the sink in the little grill area right there. Because if I do, she gets angry at me. She makes me open the
She
door.
starts pawing at it.
Yeah, but she stands there and she stares right at the corner until you open it for. And then we got this guy right here is trying to tell me something. What do you want? What do you want? Huh?
Food.
They always want food. So I've been since things have slowed down for me on the pavilion project, I've been focusing on gardening, doing a bunch of gardening around here. I moved. This is my banana patch over here. So the bananas have always been here. So now I have this is Lantundan, Lakatan, and I just planted the two smaller ones in the back there. That's the Cavendish. That's the big ones, which are these bananas you see right here.
Nice.
Yeah, those are from one of my banana plants around here, and I got some planted on a neighbor's yard, stuff like that. We have so many bananas. We're like going banana crazy around here. And oh man, check out my pineapples. You gotta check out these. They're growing like crazy. I got like five right now.
Wow.
You see these?
Oh
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah, they're all over. And I got three in this little island that all have pineapple fruit. It's actually raining right now. And every one of the islands I plant the pineapples, and it's amazing how fast stuff grows around here. Remember in the U.S., at our property in the U.S., I have banana plants, but if we go through a winter in the U.S. Without a hard freeze, it takes 2 years for me to get bananas in the U.S. in Charleston. But here it's about 7 to 8 months I get bananas. Any banana plant I plant from a small seedling, about 7 to 8 months I get banana. Yeah.
How long have the pineapples been in for, James?
Takes 2 years. 2 years for the pineapples. 2 years.
Mhm.
And they're almost exactly on time because these three that you just saw in this little island that I have right here. Yeah, maybe it's a business I can go in. I'm making some
There you go.
pineapple vape.
Mhm.
So yeah, I put all three of these in exactly the same time on this little island. We saw that one, and all three of them right now are just a few
Right.
weeks from each other on the stage of fruit development on that. I got them all over the place. And my strategy is every time it produces, so you get the one off the top, you pull the leaves off the top. That's a new fruit that you'll be able, or new plant that will create a fruit. But there'll be these little suckers around the bottom of it. So each pineapple will produce usually about 4 to 5 new pineapples seedlings that you can do for the next year. So what I'm doing, every time I get them, I never throw them away. I put them in the raised bed garden. I let them establish roots. They get a little bit bigger. I pull them out of there and I put them somewhere else. So
Smart move.
You could do the same thing
Sustainability.
with onions.
same thing with onions, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And oh my God, ginger. Oh, geez. I got to clean out the raised bed garden. It was neglected during the build. I didn't do anything to that or the swimming pool while I was building the pavilion since the last summer. And then I just put a bunch of ginger inside there, and the ginger plants, they're literally about each one of them have ginger in the roots, and they're huge. I could actually, there's enough there I could actually sell and market if I wanted to. So I got to
There you go.
You don't really even for a family unless you have a lot of people, you only need a couple of ginger plants inside there because they keep growing and producing more and producing more and producing more. It took over my garden. I got to get those out.
How are the dragon fruit doing?
Well, the dragon fruit, the one bamboo on the corner of the raised bed garden that didn't fall during the typhoon when we were building the swimming pool. That one is doing good. We will get dragon fruit from that one. And the other ones were all three of the other posts fell down, and I just left them rooted inside the ground. They're kind of growing along the ground, so I need something for them to attach to go up. So they're not dead. Yeah, they're not dead. I didn't lose anything, but they won't produce in the way they're sitting right now. They have to have something to grow up, and then the gravity when they get high and the gravity pulls them down. There's something about the gravity that forces the blossoms to grow the fruit.
Right.
So hopefully we have some when you come to visit, whenever that's going to be.
Yeah, I know.
It's just, that's all I've been doing. Just working around the garden around here. I need to do a video on that because everybody was saying, when are you going to get back to the gardening videos?
Very good.
I've been doing it. I just haven't been recording it. I need to get to it. You guys are more up to date than subscribers.
Looks like it's a little hazy there today.
It's raining. It's raining right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Look at you see the drops in the pool?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's actually raining. It rained all night, and it's good because this is actually, believe when you think of the Philippines, you think, oh my God, it rains. It's like Seattle, or it rains all year, but it's not. It doesn't. We have a hard rainy season and we have a hard dry season, and we're in the dry season right now. It's like
that's why I wanted to go in February or March.
It's dry. Yeah, it's dry. Yeah, well, that's a February, March, April. Probably, I would say if you were to come to visit and you wanted to tour and see all the little islands and do all the little boat trips and stuff like that, I would say probably the best month is probably March and April, because that's at the it's getting ready. The summer is about to start over here, and the tourist season hasn't really engaged. So you get to go to all these places. The weather is perfect. The population for the tourism is low at that point, so you have more freedom for travel. That's probably about the best time. Yeah. And you avoided the rainy season. The rainy season starts usually June. Most of the time we don't see a lot of the rain until July and August. But around July, right when it starts, it just doesn't stop. It's like every day, every single day we get so much rain.
Right.
Wow.
Well, I'm going down to Florida at the beginning of April, and I'm hoping that I could go to the Philippines in the middle of April because we have Good Friday off at work, so that saves me a vacation day, and then that way, I can have more time in the Philippines.
Well, we might, you might miss each other. We might be flying because around April, we've been trying to get back to the U.S. to visit our family for 2 years now, and we haven't been able to get successful travel plans to go through.
Right.
And so we keep moving our plans 6 months at a time. But I think the next one might be around April, where we're going to try to catch a flight. So we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it separated a lot of people. Like here, Ray Kelly, Captain Ray Kelly, same way for here when he came out here just a few weeks ago. It had been almost a year and 3/4 being able to come back here because of the shutdowns.
Yeah, I get people write in all the time to me, either in the comment section or email or Facebook. I hear the same story over and over again. Oh, me and my wife we actually live in the Philippines, but we got trapped in the U.S. Or it'll be like the husband is in the U.S. and he can't get back to see his wife over here inside the Philippines.
Right.
And for the same problem with us for the last 2 years.
Yeah. Well, it's starting to lighten up. I mean, the biggest thing is with the UK when they did, no more passport, no more masks, and no more mandatory vax. So that's good news.
What are you playing with? Oh, yeah, I hear that. I hear you tapping something there, Steve. What
That's his
My
extra
keyboard.
loud keyboard. Yeah.
I'm waiting for the one I ordered. It's on back order. This is the one that came with my new computer, and it's a hardwired. It's a gaming keyboard, so it's really, resilient, high keys and pushing.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, are you doing something different this morning with your stream? Did you set something up different? I noticed, and maybe it's just on my end. I noticed you have almost just a slight karaoke echo effect on your you did earlier. I'm not noticing quite so much with the headset, but when I was just listening.
Oh, I'm using new headphones.
Yeah, but what would that have to do with your audio?
I don't
Your
know,
audio,
but
you got a little echo,
know.
just a little bit of an echo.
Yeah, I know. We noticed that.
Oh, you know,
But,
so somebody else brought it up.
Yeah, Chuck did.
Yeah. I'm noticing that, and I'm also noticing something that I never noticed before, and maybe it's because you got the headset on. Your headset, when it goes up a little bit, yeah, see, it's like your head's cut off up there. I think it's from your ArtCo drone solution.
Yeah.
Your banner
Mhm.
thing, it probably invisibly, it's probably like a transparent GIF or something
It's
like
my
that.
head.
Yeah. Well, you don't normally use headsets, right? You don't normally have that.
No, because my headphones crapped out on me.
So
Because
that's why
one side just went, whoop. That's it. I thought I had something in my ear or something, and I'm playing around with it, and I go, nope. It sounds the same way on other YouTube channels. I go, oh, I guess
Well, you know what?
that one went
I went
goes
and got
up.
these off from Amazon. These earpieces, and they hide behind your head, and they just wrap around your ear. These things are so inexpensive and surprisingly so good a quality. I mean, they're really clear, and it's on both, and it's got a string in the back to pull up a slide, and so it keeps it tucked away. And the only thing you have to do is, unfortunately, because it's not that long, is pay for an extra extension. So it's like 20 some bucks for the cord and for these together, and it comes in its own little case.
Oh, might have to look into that.
I'll post you the link in the private chat or in the main chat.
Okay, yeah, do it in the Facebook. But these headphones I got when someone got evicted and all their stuff was in the parking lot. So I snagged these, and the only thing I had to get was the cable for it. And I did I found a laptop hard drive in there, and it still works. It's a 320 gig hard drive. And what else? Oh, it had a Garmin GPS in it. Yeah. and a bunch
Well,
of other little electronic doodads.
well, hopefully the evicted guy doesn't watch your channel, or he's gonna come knocking on your door one day. I
I
want my
I
head. I
think
want my headset back.
I think he's serving a sentence
Uh,
because this was the dude that had the hostage situation in the building behind us. Yeah,
he lived there. He lived in your place.
yeah, he was in the building right behind us. I guess a cop came to serve a warrant for him, and then he took his girlfriend and her mother hostage, and it was a hostage situation for several hours. A friend of mine from out of town was here to visit, and we went out to dinner. Came back, and next thing you know, the SWAT team is there. They have their command center, and I'm like, oh, great, and they won't let me back in my building. Yeah,
Sorry, you live in the hood.
yeah, it's,
That same thing happened to us when we were out for that year and a half for our fire. The condominium complex that the insurance company put, we were able to get into, and that's the link. The first one is for the earbuds. The second one is for the extension. It was $23 for everything,
oh,
and they come with different size inserts for your ear
okay.
too.
Because I'm not digging these headphones because, boy, they're really. I feel like my head's in a vice.
Yeah. And the nice thing about them is you don't see them. I mean, you don't even
Yeah.
know
Yeah.
you're wearing them, and it's an expensive way to what the broadcasters use, which for their earpieces are hundreds of dollars because those things are custom fit for them.
Well,
Right?
I got the what do they call them, the AirPods, the Apple
Yeah.
AirPods, and I really like those, but I'm not sure if I got genuine Apple AirPods or not because I got them on I got them on Lazada, and they were a lot less. They were a lot less than the if I were to order from Apple. But I guess you get what you pay for because what I know that there's some anomalies that happens with mine and what they'll do. They don't really last a long time. I don't know how long they're supposed to last after a full charge, but they don't last a real long. I know when I've used them on ArtCo before, and I probably sometimes am on ArtCo probably an hour and a half sometimes, and they won't make it through the whole.
Oh no! The Apple Pods will last about 8 hours.
Then they're
Problem I
probably
have
not.
is they fall out of my ear. They won't stay in my ear.
Yeah, these work fine. They're comfortable. I like that you can select the noise canceling, just like the Bose that I've got right here. But they actually have noise canceling works really good for me. I'm hard of hearing anyway, and I have hearing loss. But what I noticed, and I have that tinnitus, the ringing in the ear,
Yeah.
and the noise canceling really helps out in that department. In a noisy environment or something, I can hear a lot
Yeah,
better.
it does.
So,
Right.
but they don't last that long. Mine, like I said, maybe they're not original. They only last probably about an hour, and then I hear this little bloop, 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 and
No.
they just go offline, and I'm like, oh, and I can see it disconnects from my computer and everything like that. So, but when they work, they're really nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've had just the regular earbuds that they hang down the front or whatever. You try looping them in the back, but these are really nice. So they wrap, and what you do is once you get it on there, you just form it, you bend them down so they wrap around the back of your ear, and then I got the cable behind me, and then it's this, and then it just goes onto the extension. It's clear, so you don't even notice.
Right.
Yeah, I wouldn't have even noticed you had anything inside your ear if you hadn't mentioned.
And that way you don't have to worry about the feedback.
Yeah. Well, that's the only reason. That's the only reason I'm wearing these because I don't want the echo effect sound thing coming for your live cast here.
Yeah.
So for you, for the little echoey thing that you have here, I noticed last Saturday and the Saturday before, your audio processor, your whatever you were using to make sound effects and things like that, they weren't working, right? Or the
Yes.
couple, did you do something to that?
Yep.
Yeah. Is there? You think maybe something in that is causing a little bit of the echo sound inside there?
No, it
Maybe.
Well, I'm
shouldn't be
waiting.
because
Is that the
I'm
slot machine
using
ring?
vMix. And I had to. It was so simple. I just kicked myself. Lloyd's the one that told me what I did wrong. I had to press the A button in the vMix console to activate the sound effect. I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding.
Well, that's good. I went over to Lloyd's show the other day. I saw you
Yeah.
on there. We chatted back and forth and so I enjoyed that. I'm starting to reach out that the project have kind of gone down a bit around here. I'm kind of hanging more on YouTube these days because I'm not a big watching regular TV type stuff. There's a lot of really neat stuff.
Yeah, you were over. Let's see, who was
I was
on last
It
night?
went on Lloyd. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, you were on Lloyd's Monday, and then you were at another show last night.
I did because Lloyd, well, maybe last night. I don't know about last night where I was at, but I remember at the end of Lloyd's show, he gave a plug for somebody else, and I'm like,
oh, yeah, what was it? Drone Nation?
Maybe it was like four guys. There was like four guys.
Bill the drone reviewer.
Maybe, yeah. And I went to that one for. So I'm trying to see what everybody else is doing in the drone community, and I went to that one for a while. But those guys on that show, the one right after Lloyd's, his show is more engaged with his guests that are inside the window. He's real, and he doesn't really pay much of attention to the people that are in the chat and answering questions when people have and stuff like that. So I saw there was a lot of people talking out there, and I thought there would be some comments on some of the stuff to bring some new information, but they didn't do that. So I hung around for a little while on that one, and then maybe last night I jumped in someplace. I don't remember. I'm here and there now.
Well, Coast to Coast Drones is on tonight in about an hour, a little over an hour from now, and that they do what's called drone therapy, and they'll have a panel of guests, 5 or 6 people, and that's a pretty good show. Right now is Johnny Drone Flyer's Fly for Fun show. That's on right now. That's probably where a lot of people are going to right now.
Well, I might drop over because it's raining right now. There's not much that I can do. Well, actually there is. I need to get back to what I was doing just before I popped in here. I was working there's a lot of stuff going on with the HOA right now. We're getting ready to have a big AGM, and we're doing bylaws, and I'm supposed to be commenting and doing some draft material.
Fun.
Yeah. But it's okay. It's going to be the end for me after the AGM because in the Philippines they just changed the rule. It's a little prejudice, I would say, a little bit, because right now what they're changing is I've been on the board of directors here for the last 4 years, but the new rule is foreigners can't hold officer positions on the board of directors anymore. So so I won't be, and that's fine. I need a break. It's been I will tell you, it's been exhaustive, and a lot of people who have never been on a board or participated in committees for HOAs and stuff like that. It depends on your community. This is a challenging community right here because what I was telling you earlier, we have a lot of foreigners over here. And I think before the foreigners came on, it was probably very easy because Filipinos are non-controversial, most of them.
Confrontational.
Confrontational. Okay, there you go. That's a good, and and there's everything is done in a orderly way over here. But when the dynamics, the demographics changed around here, a lot of people try to bring what they do from their country, and they tried to force it over here, and
Right.
it's interesting, it's challenging, but I'm ready to be a retiree. I'm glad the Filipinos are going to take over the board 100% now, and that gives me an opportunity to relax.
He's
Yeah,
in the Philippines.
This is the Philippines. I think Art was talking, kind of giving a breakdown earlier. The Philippines is made up of 3 really big islands, and then I'm on the northernmost island of Luzon.
Yep.
Yeah, I've eaten balut. Been there, done that, not going back.
Yeah.
Not going back. But it's a delicacy to the people over here.
Yeah. No, James, HOAs are all that way, no matter where they're at.
Yeah. Well, it was the same. I mean, it was the same in the U.S. when for our property in the U.S. I always attend. I always go to the meetings, and I just kind of sit back and observe. I almost go sometimes. I go there for to hear what's the latest, what direction everything is going. But I also like going. I like going to watch. It's almost like a wrestling match inside there. It's tag team. They do the tag team thing, where somebody just exhaustively is just blasting everybody. Then they tag one of their partners over there, and they jump inside, and they're like, "Yeah, that's right. We don't like this."
I was on the Open Space Advisory Board for a little over 2 years, and that was fun. I made it to vice chairman of the board. That was a fun board to be on.
It's a good experience for people that have never been on it. It's a great way to start in a community aspect before going into, say, if because then from there it would be like a city council, and you're working way up. But it doesn't matter if you're in the HOA or you're in the federal government. The politics in there are just as much equal places.
Yeah.
By the way, I was one of the few people to get on a board unanimously by the city council.
Very good.
That says a lot for you. Congrats on that.
Yep.
Okay,
because I knew just about everybody on the city council.
How much did you bribe them, Art?
Yeah.
Well, we have an unusual situation here, and you being that you were engaged with the boards in the past, you could probably understand. It's one of the things you have to do when you have any type of meeting. You have to make quorum, and quorum is a certain percentage of the people that actually show up for the meeting before you can actually have the meeting. Because if you don't, you have to dismiss, and you have to reschedule for a meeting at a later date. Now we have kind of a unique situation. This is a very small subdivision on the scope of what normal subdivision developments are on. This subdivision is only 33 hectares. I don't know what that equates to in acres, but there's only about 320 lots, properties inside here. But there's only about 35 houses built out of it, so we only have 1/10 of the properties in here that are developed, that have houses on it. Unfortunately, to be on the board of directors, you have to physically live here. You can't own a property and live in another country and be on the board of directors. You have to and it's in the bylaws. It's in the RA 9904, which is it's like the Bible. It's of HOAs. So it's very difficult when you have only a small pool to pick from. And most of the people in the community, they're kind of lethargic. They're in the background, and they just expect somebody to be up there and run everything for them, but they don't want to be engaged because they don't want it takes an effort to do all this kind of stuff.
Yep.
So you have a very small pool to pick from, so it makes it really difficult to elect the minimum amount of directors that you need. It makes it very difficult to get make quorum because you have to have the people attending, whether it be like on Zoom or physical meeting before the pandemic and stuff like that. And then when you just don't have a lot of people that really care, they expect in the background, they just want things done. They know everything is being handled by somebody else, but they don't realize that they're part of the equation for that success. And that's our main challenge right now.
By the way, 1 hectare is 2.47 acres.
Yeah, almost 2.5 acres.
Yep.
So that's
guys, we just passed 2.5 hours, so I think it's about time to shut this bad boy down. I want to thank everybody in the chat for coming. But we'll be back to our regular time on Saturday at 4 p.m. Pacific, 5 Mountain, 6 Central, 7 Eastern, and 7 a.m. Philippines time. Sunday morning.
Waffle Sunday.
Waffle
There
Sunday.
you go.
All right. And Saturday we'll do the toffee giveaway then. All right. Take care, everybody. Have a great evening.
Steve, everybody in the chat, you guys take care.
James.
Have
All
a
right. Let's see if this works.
Wednesday your time.